nature system. Today we will learn about the identity of Tuesday. Tuesday. Yes, hello everybody. And so today's topic is the identity of Tuesday. The identity of Tuesday. Tell your energy C. Your energy C's diffusions alpha 1. Tell your energy C's diffusions alpha 1. Tell your energy C's diffusions alpha 1. Because energy has an identity. All identities are connected the same way the identities of our body are connected to our complete identity and demonstration of it. That's why each complete identity is simultaneously an unceasing semi-nature adds value. For example, in relationship to group, area, ages, sexes, to, instead of group, into a species, nature, or volume. We are semi-nature, showing it. One identity is in demonstration. It is attached. One identity of value progression is that attached to and as the answer / as to all questions. As the answer to all questions. No matter which answer you want to give. This is the identity that is self-generating. One identity of value progression is self-generating through what is plurality, because it is semi-nature two-way, distinctly and non-distinctly, and simultaneously, so three ways. One identity is itself. Its identity of relationship to itself, and the value of that is what the Trinity is about. For example, since before modern religions came about, the ancient republic and its intercampuses systems, as its nature, positive or negative relationship to nature's complete identity's complete relationship to itself. See, that's been gone since semi-ancient times. This is just reminds. Tuesday. Tell your energy C. Diffusions alpha. Why? Because the alpha and the omegas, diffusion, are value for how they make it more. It's about everything. Science's sharing identity is about how this identity is also self-generating. So the Trinity is about this per science. As per semi-nature, as semi-nature. One identity is the Trinity's values simultaneously, distinctly, and non-distinctly. As it is simultaneously, distinctly, and non-distinctly, the value of the 5 pillars of Islam. Because this is about the identity that algebra is about. Allah. Grouped identity of English. Not supposed to agree on the name. If we're speaking about what the Quran's talking about, which is group value, we're supposed to be honest here too. See, but we have the beginning of the Quran, we have the beginning of the Old Testament. Not let voice offensively. Pretended care influenced all victim care predators. Pretended care for what the Quran and what the Old Testament say out of sequence, which is a whole different thing. So now we have all theater, positive, criminal insidiousness natures of states and areas, saying it's legal, criminally, where it's recorded not. The recorded involved with racketeering leading up to and in a 2006 case, for example, with former director of the FBI, Robert Luskin, in Connecticut, 2006 District Court case, New Britain Superior Court, Hartford Courts, people on and off the state judicial branch offices, leading up to that, with also leading up to and in the Trade Center attack context, and tied to a sequence shift, post-dated documents from inside the Ninth Circuit had been shown, presented to the judges, a panel of judges, shown the illusion with that sequence shift. People in both sides of those cases, Stephen McDonald's, Stephen Manos. There's also Officer McDonald's involved with racketeering with them. With CCSU and with East Hartford Police Foreign Domestic. And then with them, with locations there. See where they building planes there? There's a whole bunch of people with a Stryker family, with an Oliveri family, with racketeering, with clicks on and off the state judicial branch offices, all along that route that goes by it, and on and off Trinity College, on and off CCSU, and with the principal sex offenders campus, then and now furthermore, with those acts they use also to force that not told on. See, the whole time they're telling people when people are trying to report acts, they're pretending people are talking about behavior. When we're trying to show someone's actually recorded nature, for example, them sequence shifting, mail crimes, wire crimes, they're pretending we're saying about their nature to make fun of them. And they even use passage aggressions, forging names, switching names, misspelling names. Switching names with having people fake little kids to fake locations through time. Having an Aiello family with name switching and forging and switching, sequence shifting, racketeering with Millwoods Park with them, with judges, recorded, confessed, and demonstrated by people tied to the Aiello family, also involved with racketeering with his sisters and him on and off Trinity College, also with people involved with former director of the FBI criminally in his personal defendant capacity. Now these are defendant capacities and racketeering acts, roles with clicks leading up to and in the Trade Center attack, and further. These are judges forging names, switching names, falsified police reports roles, database racketeering roles. I'll show you what's wrong. I'll show you to fix things real fast. But see, then it shows everyone all liars. What's actually recorded, true always. See, we have prisons involved with corrections and things like that. Those people are involved with their family members, with sexual circles, all kinds of racketeering before they're even in there. And while they're in there, their kids are out there with other nature's industries involved with child offenders. Even with DCF, with sexual circles, with prison cliques, leaderships, involved with judges, involved with military, foreign and domestic, Kuwaiti, our militaries, deans, their family members, involved with racketeering. Now, DACA was also used as a platform for this, for what was here since before our founders' birth, where we left us here to show this. WFSB, like for example, CNN is not concerned about the posts they've seen on Facebook. They're saying that because they're saying things into records because they're involved with communications racketeering. In other words, they already said and communicated other. Their roles were way worse than that, and these are racketeering with sexual circles, including gay groups, and with ones who are involved with KKK themed, Confederate flag themed racketeering acts as military police families associated with racketeering on off Trinity College, on off CCSU, as ones involved with racketeering on off UConn through time, on off Wesleyan College. Now that's tied to that Hamilton guy. Forget out of here. These are people tied to Florida too. Florida, there are also people with psychology, racketeering, identity thefts, child trafficking, and stuff like that, tied to a Scalora family associated with CIA, with some FBI, with you guys down there, also with overt criminal enterprises and racketeering involved with them, with the stewards of the witness protection program, also involved with people involved with racketeering with House in my area with them. And they pretended to know me through time. And with complete strangers associated further with them on and off the principal sex offenders campus and other tied campus involved with them with racketeering. No, leading up to the Trade Center too, these ones. Boxings. These are people that were victims and further involved, still working in the Trade Center, involved with the racketeering through time. I just remind. Get into one name and sequence onto paper. Get the CNN, we can have election. They're involved with elections racketeering. There are a whole bunch of other nations involved with shared policing of our campuses, involved with the racketeering acts and confessions role involved here. Let's go. Boxing.